Shedeur Sanders opens his mouth way too much. He hasn't won anything. He hasn't gone anywhere. He played in a league in a division nobody cares about. He played for Oklahoma, and this guy was a Heisman Trophy candidate. Shedeur was never a Heisman Trophy candidate. I'm so tired of hearing Dan Orlovsky open his mouth and yap his mouth. Everything that comes out of this guy's mouth makes me want to throw up and hurl. I like that he's trying to compare the grittiness and obviously the personalities. Yeah, he had a personality. Guess what? I didn't see Shedeur run around naked around his campus and do the things that he's done, or actually go out there with a flag and stick it to another team's logo. No, he didn't do that. You know what he did? He went to the combine and told everybody, I'm the greatest, I'm this, I'm that. Didn't throw the ball. And then he went to his pro day and just yaps his big friggin' mouth again. You didn't see Baker Mayfield do this. And Baker Mayfield is actually undersized. He's actually smaller than Shedeur Sanders. He went to the Browns. The Browns tossed him to the ground and told him to go away. He goes to 2 different organizations before he found a home. This guy has a future in the NFL in Baker Mayfield. Shedeur will be disappearing in 3 or 4 years.
I think the comparison's actually fair. Baker Mayfield, when he came out of college, he was holding his nuts to Kansas. He was getting arrested by the cops on camera. He was doing a lot of things, maybe not opening his mouth as much, but he was just getting arrested and doing dumb shit on the field. But the comparison of those two, Shedeur says he's good, he's the best. What's wrong with that? Don't you want a guy that's coming in confident? You want him to say, hey, I'm average, I'm below average.
Did you hear Jaden Daniels say that? He did not say that.
Jaden Daniels said I should have been the #1 overall pick.
No, he didn't say that.
Arrogant.
No, he didn't. He says whoever didn't draft him at #1 is going to regret it.
That's
arrogant.
The same thing.
That's not arrogant. It's going out and saying, I'm the best this, I'm the best that. I don't want to hear it.
He's the best in the draft. Why wouldn't you want it?
He's not the best in the draft.
If he thinks he's the best in the draft, you want that coming in. So you want a guy that just says, I'm average, pick Cam Moore ahead of me. Because
how about just go and play a football game?
Me.
And stop using your father as somebody to make excuses for you.
I think Baker and Shedeur could be the same type of quarterback.
No way. Not a chance.
You wouldn't have said that until Baker went to Tampa and has really great receivers around him.
First of all, I loved him with the Browns. The Browns just tossed him to the side.
What
are you talking about? He was 1 play away from going to the AFC title game. If it wasn't for that trick play. And he played very well, by the way.
And he was running his mouth, and he's the same type of person Shedeur
First of all, he wasn't running his mouth. His wife was running his mouth. His wife was running his mouth.
And that Shedeur's getting all the hate, because Shedeur isn't the bad person. Deion coming up and saying, my son, my son, my son.
Good.
If he wasn't a Sanders, you would have been like, oh, I love this guy. He's competitive.
And it's going to be because of Shedeur, you're going to be wearing a dress and a wig.
Well, whatever.